More careful.
Hello there. All right, this is going to be a quick overview of the mercenary and some references to the commando. So first off, let's take a quick peek at the skill tree spec. I'm using Arsenal in all of my videos so far. I will be making more videos under IO, which is the bleed spec. Arsenal would be the burst spec, and then you got the heal spec. And referring to the commando, same difference, just different names. So I invite you to look over the skill tree, just hover your cursor over each one of the abilities here and read what they do. Kind of not really willing to just like read through the entire thing here with you on this video, because this is not an audio book. This is just pretty much an overview, so you can do this on your own time, and I strongly advise that you do. What I will do here is actually look at my personal picks and the whole mentality and the whole idea behind it. So first off, I went for Afterburners. If you read the description quickly, Missile Blast immobilizes the target for 4 seconds. That's this ability. Direct damage, blah, 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 causes this effect to end. This effect can only occur once every 8 seconds. In addition, Jet Boost knockback effect is stronger and pushes enemies 4 meters further away. I can't read tonight. So anyways, yes, this is possibly one of the most useful. And the whole reason behind this is you are ranged. If this is your spec and this is the class that you want to play, the most important thing you want to keep in mind is you are ranged. If you end up with a melee in your face, your whole job is to keep distance between you and that melee, whether it's an operative or seeing that this is a mercenary, whether it's a scoundrel, a sentinel, guardian, anyone that's in your face, you want to, get the fuck out of it. That's pretty much the whole concept behind using this. And having the ability to push them 4 meters further away is utmost importance. Next, seeing that this is a heat-generating class, your big hitting abilities will generate heat, especially in low levels. It doesn't become much of an issue as you hit higher levels above level 60. By then, you have enough passives, and you should have refined your rotation well enough so that they're not constantly overheating, so that you could just like keep racing through the better part of your abilities. And if you tamper them well enough and you can plan it out well enough, as I go through my rotation later on in the next video, you'll see what I mean by varying your rotation dynamically. There's only a few core mandatory abilities that you've got to respect. Their chain, it's almost like the chain of events that you want to respect. But everything else, those 3 traits that I've got down here, you can really play with them in the sense of they're very dynamic. Next, this is a must. Torque booster increases the duration of hydraulic overrides by 4 seconds. So it goes from 6 to 10 seconds duration of practically any root immunities, stun immunities. Well, maybe not all stuns, but close enough. A good chunk of them. Next would be the heat dampening. Eliminates the heat generated by Jet Boost C. This is another thing. As you level up, you're going to get a whole bunch of stuff like this. It's going to be of monumental importance to managing your heat. Jet Boost, Concussion Missile, Cure, and Electro Dart no longer generate any heat. And Electro Dart and Jet Boost, if you don't use them on a regular basis, not that you're doing something wrong, but basically you could be doing something a little bit better. In heroics, Koldo Search, this is an absolute must. Cold Overload triggers at and can heal you up to 70% of your maximum health. Additionally, Cold Overload ticks or lasts 2 seconds longer and heals for twice as much each time it restores health. If you've used it, you know what that means. Next, Stabilized Armor. Reduces damage taken from area of effects by 30%. Additionally, while stunned, you take 30% less damage from all sources, whether elemental damage from sorcerers or sages or assassins, anything that uses force power or tech power. This is a flat-out cheat ability. Already, see, a lot of people were crying prior to 5.0 that the mercenary/commando had no survivability. Here's the message I have got to tell you people that whined and cried about it. Fuck you. The Merc and Mando was plenty survivable. Okay? Is that clear enough? You suck. So this is a clear cheat. While Energy Shield is active, you generate a stack of trauma regulators each time you receive direct damage. Stacks up to 15 times. So 5% times 15, because if we keep reading here, when Energy Shield expires, each stack of trauma regulators instantly heal you up for 5% of your maximum health. That math adds up to 75% of your health. 3/4 of your life will instantly show up. Boom. So if you're in the mess of things, in a hairball of hell, and you've got this ability stacking up, you're going to go from practically dead to almost full health. That is a second full heal that you got, or almost full heal. You got Cold Overload, now you got this. And now you got a bunch of people on Fleet and on any server that I've played on crying that the mercenary or the commando is just so overpowered. This is the reason why. So, Biofail, if you're listening, fuck you. Quit listening to the RPing babies out there. All right? Actually play your fucking game. Because I've got videos that were from prior of 4.5 that I was still tearing some major shit up, and I might add, easily. And a lot of people just get crying, oh, Mando and Merc is just too squishy. You know what? I'll say it again, in case you didn't hear it the first time. Fuck you. Clear enough? Thank you. Let's move on. Thrill of the Hunt. Allows unload, blazing bolts, and progressive scan to be activated while moving. Another useful little ability. All right, well, I'm going to keep this short. That covers the skill tree and my picks. And next up, if you follow the playlist, you will see the next video will be happening on Fleet on a training dummy. And we will cover some of the basic abilities that you absolutely want to include in your rotation, which is basically your core rotation. But we're going to cover all that in the next video. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.